Everyone who has ever played Minecraft thinks that there are things that can improve with the game, even though it's amazing as it is. Features that we would add if we had the chance. In this video, I'll show you the ones that, in my humble opinion, would make Minecraft a more complete game. Number 1. It would be cool if Minecraft added an achievement called the 7 Wonders of the World. And to get it, you would have to visit 7 iconic structures in each biome, and different dimensions. For example, the Desert Pyramid, the Jungle Temple, End Cities, the Stronghold, the Monument, and a few more. Something we can do is name a sheep Jeb underscore and have it change colors. I assume this is possible because the game contains different colored sheep, so why not do it with shulkers too? After all, their boxes come in different colors, and in some versions, it's possible to dye them with the dyes when they're alive. It would be very useful for decorations, and it wouldn't be bad to add it. Wandering traders are mobs that are not seen very often and are a bit disappointing. Basically, they go around the world collecting junk that they then try to sell you. So it would be good if Mojang revisited them and improved them somehow. Here's an example of the trades they could offer you. Also, they disappear after a while. Something else I would add is the ability to name them and have them return with better items. Sometimes I think that forests in Minecraft are not very complete, and a mob that could be added are squirrels. They would be in this biome. They would be afraid of us like cats and also of our pet. When we see them, they would climb up trees, which would also be a good feature. You've probably wanted to mine something instantly at some point. Well, just so you know, with a netherite pickaxe enchanted with efficiency 5 and a beacon giving you the effect of mining haste, you can break some blocks instantly. The problem arises when we want to break glass that we've placed ourselves. There is nothing that breaks glass instantly, and it's not at all fast considering the resources that we have. This may be intentional so we don't make the mistake of breaking many and not being able to recover them, but you shouldn't worry about glass. If you have a super OP netherite pickaxe, you would already be at the end of the game. With each Minecraft update, new blocks, items, and things are added. For example, the upcoming 1.19 in the early versions, we had far fewer things to handle in creative mode. Nowadays, there are 3 or 4 times more blocks and items, so why does the inventory remain the same size without increasing even a single space? It would make sense to make it a bit bigger without having to resort to shulker boxes. It also could be unlocked at a certain stage of the game. Plus, the most downloaded Minecraft mods are those that improve the handling of items and objects, and there's a reason for that. All Minecraft users use a mod that improves, among other things, performance. But a feature that it has and is very useful is the ability to connect blocks like glass, for example. My question is, why isn't this added to the full game? After all, walls were changed in version 1.16 to appear connected if there are several of them. If you've ever built in the heights, you realize how difficult it is to go down a layer. There is a way that can help you by using trapdoors. Also, this only works on Java version. Also with water and going up with elytras. But the point is that it's a bit complicated. I would add, for example, the ability to build on blocks that let you go down like vines, or at least make it possible to place scaffolding downwards as well as upwards. Another thing that needs a facelift are dungeons. It's a structure that hasn't been updated since its released, unlike many others. At least make it a bit larger and add more difficulty than just placing a torch and killing a couple mobs. I would also update the jungle temple as well. Some players reach the point of making a netherite or diamond beacon, but the reality is that it doesn't give you anything more than the cheaper one. So something that would be good is if these give you a better effect, either a higher level of power or another feature to make the hard work of obtaining them worthwhile. Something I would add to Minecraft to make playing with friends more fun is for a horse to be able to carry 2 people. After all, we have boats where you can travel with a partner. It would be the land counterpart. One thing that bothers me in Minecraft is that to remove a saddle from a shulker or a pig, you have to kill it. I really don't want to eat my own pet, so please change this. The bat is a mod that doesn't have many uses. It would be good if it had one, but something that can improve it with almost no changes is for it to appear in a group of at least 4 or 5 to scare players when they find a cave. Another mod that doesn't have many uses is the polar bear. At least let it serve, for example, to fetch you a fish or interact with you in some way. Why not make it so instead of having to break all the blocks of a tree, you only break one and the others fall? However, I would add this to an enchantment so it's way harder to obtain and the beginning remains challenging. Imagine you're exploring and it gets late. The bad thing is, if we sleep, we lose our respawn point, and if we are noobs, it will be hard to survive the night. So, a sleeping bag that doesn't change our respawn point and allows us to spend the night safely would be handy. In Minecraft Java, we can change the shields and the banners to make them more fun, colorful, and beautiful. Not to mention that it would be nice to bring this feature to Bedrock, but why not also add the option to change the appearance of beds and thus have blankets in Minecraft? It would be a great decoration idea. Also, the elytras change with the capes you have, so I don't understand why these can't also be customized with the banners or at least dye different colors. Surely at some point, one of your tamed wolves died, and it's one of the biggest pains in Minecraft. So something that is suggested and many people want is the ability to put armor on wolves to protect them from mobs that want to kill them. And different types of wolves could also be added, like what happens with cats, either changing them depending on their biomes or just leaving it to chance. Many people on social networks use dark mode, and in Minecraft, sometimes the inventories are very bright. So why not add the option of playing dark mode? Although for now, I'll leave you with a texture pack in the description that fulfills this function. We are so close to the wild update where many things will be added, and something that could have come with this is a grappling hook for climbing. With it, we could have a cheaper option than ender pearls or rockets with elytras and explore the world easily. The top of the jungle forest looks a bit deserted. Therefore, a mob that would help a lot would be monkeys. It would add such more to the atmosphere, and the developers already consider this idea, so we might see it. We know that chainmail armor is not easy to get, as it cannot be crafted, but it is also worse than iron armor, for example, so it doesn't have many benefits. Something that could be added as a feature for this armor. For example, when you put it on, you become invisible. It becomes invisible with your body. After all, to be completely invisible, we have to take off the armor. It would be good to be able to go protected while we are invisible. The Enderman can't get wet, but it can carry blocks, so why not in the rain, it lifts its arms and protects itself from it. It would be something very fun to see. Something I don't understand is why it isn't added is that when you go from one dimension to another, for example, the nether, the loading screen should be of a netherrack instead of dirt. It's a change that I think would be simple and would make a lot of sense. Obviously, also endstone would go to the other dimension. We know that if we place certain blocks under note blocks, the sound it makes changes. This is how it sounds with emerald. Why not make it so if we put a cobweb underneath it, the sound is slower? It would be a great change. This is a demonstration of how it would sound. Surely at some point, you were mining and accidentally released the button, losing that time. It would be good if you could continue mining it and return it a few seconds later. The Bane of Arthropods enchantment allows you to do more damage to mobs like spiders, bees, endermites, or silverfish. Very few people use it, so they can add something that allows it to mine cobwebs faster than normal and thus have an extra use. Another highly downloaded Minecraft mod involves food. This allows you to see secret things like saturation. You see, there's a secret statistic hidden in food. This determines how long it will take for you to get hungry again. They are like extra drumsticks. So this mod allows you to see both that and the amount of food it will restore of the life you will regenerate by eating this food. A great addition. Surely when you kill the Ender Dragon and it drops all the experience, the game lags a bit. This is because each XP particle is an entity. What would be good is that when there is a lot of XP together, it becomes one entity, reducing the lag generated. There's a program called World Edit that allows you to save constructions. This way we can transfer them from one world to another without problems, always keeping our own house, and also placing constructions from other people, like this item bar for example. It would be good to see this added to Minecraft. Comment what changes you would make or add to Minecraft. Subscribe if you like this video, and see you next time.